What's up guys, it's Cam here, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can start Amazon FBA in 2025 because a ton has changed, a lot is always changing, so here we go. I run a well over 7-figure operation and I'm going to show you exactly what I do and what's still working today. Before we get too far into it, just so you know, I'm not lying. Look at this screenshot. I started with $2,000 and I did $240K just last month. But let's check this out. Most of this isn't even my money, so let's go ahead and get deeper into that. So inside of Amazon FBA, there's 4 different kind of pillars to Amazon. The first one, most beginner friendly, is going to be retail arbitrage. It's super easy to start. You don't need a whole lot of capital to do. All you're doing is kind of going to discounted stores like Ollie's, buying a product, let's say for $5, it sells on Amazon for $20, send it to Amazon or ship it to the customer, collect your profits from there. And so that's retail arbitrage, just going into the store, buying an item for low and selling it for high. It's very good to get started, but whenever you're trying to make good, big money, it's not the best business model by any means. Then there is private label. Private label is a great business model, don't get me wrong, but if you're brand new to Amazon, it's probably the worst thing you can get yourself into. With private label, there's about 1 million different moving parts and you're selling your own brand, so you have to think about how much money you have to spend in advertisements and how much money you're gonna have to put up front just to build a brand. Whenever I built my own brand, I put around $23,000 just to get it going, and it's still not profitable yet 6 months later. And then there's online arbitrage. What online arbitrage is kind of like retail, but a lot better. So online arbitrage, we're buying from websites, let's just say Target and Walmart. We're doing all of this from our computer. We're finding products that we can buy from these websites for cheaper, sell them for a profit on Amazon, and we're not even leaving our home. So what we can actually do is teach employees exactly what we're doing and have employees working for $3 to $4 an hour to run pretty much our whole business for us. And so that's online arbitrage. That's what I preach to anybody that has over $1,000. Go straight to online arbitrage. Retail arbitrage is kind of a waste of time, and you're gonna learn a lot more valuable skills doing online arbitrage. The next business model is wholesale. Wholesale can be great. It's absolutely great. I do wholesale now, but you do need a good bit of capital to start. And if you're brand new to Amazon, I don't recommend wholesale because there's a little bit more risk to it. As you can't return these items, you're normally buying a lot of one item at a time. So let's say you make a bad buy because you don't know how to read the Keepa or SellerAmp charts yet, then you're stuck with inventory and now you lost all your money, which sounds scary, but trust me, it's very easy to not lose money in this business model. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did over $200,000 with just online arbitrage, and we're going to go ahead and dive deeper into that now. With online arbitrage, like we were kind of talking about, we're selling brand name products. So let's say Bloom. This is just an example because I have it here. Bloom is paying millions of dollars to advertise their product, and all we're doing is buying it for low enough to resell on Amazon where we can collect the profits instead of Bloom. So pretty much all we are is a glorified reseller on Amazon selling other people's brands without running any ads. All we do is post them on Amazon and we get sales organically just because they're already in want and demand and we can match their demand. So step 1 is going to be making your actual Amazon seller account. So to make your Amazon account, go to sell.amazon.com. It's just going to ask for your basic information like your license, your social security, your bank account. Make sure you're a real person before they give you an account to sell on Amazon. And then boom, that takes like 2 to 5 days normally. And from there, what we're going to need to do is learn how to use SellerAmp and Keepa. SellerAmp is pretty much a profit calculator. Whenever you look at a product, you put in your buy cost. It's going to tell you how many times that unit's selling, as well as it's going to tell you how much you're actually making for each unit you sell. So let's say we're buying a product for $2, selling it for $9. After pretty much everything that you're going to be spending money on with fees and shipping, it's going to tell you exactly how much money you're actually going to make. And then Keepa is pretty much going to show you the year-long graph of the product. So let's say right now it's like a peak season or someone sold out. We're selling it for $30. Normally all year it's selling for $9. We can kind of tell that we shouldn't really rely on that $30 sell price because at any moment it could drop back down to its normal $9 a unit sell price. Without both of these softwares, you are more than likely just playing a guessing game, and a guessing game is going to cost you a lot of money in this business model. So definitely just choke up $20 for SellerAmp, $20 for Keepa, and then let's get you to start printing with some money. And I'll pop up a picture right here of my 5,000 square foot warehouse, and I just want you to know that I started this business with $2,000 and a year later I got my first 5,000 square foot warehouse. And I know you're probably thinking, daddy's money, something, you got a huge loan, which kind of right on the loan part. What we do is called 0% APR credit cards. So what a 0% APR credit card is pretty much where the bank gives you money for a whole year without paying any interest. So I use the Chase Inc. Preferred, I believe. And what that is, it got a limit of $55,000 with 0% interest. So let's just say I had $2,000 to my name. I got the card with $55,000. I already knew how everything worked. I was doing like 10K, 20K at the month at the time. I already knew how to read the charts, how to read everything. So I felt very safe to leverage other people's money to make me more money. So I used these credit cards and then just didn't even pay off the credit card, just paid off the minimum balance, which is like $300 to $400 a month, and just kept that in cash. So my cash flow was literally insane. Like I was able to spend $50,000 a month on products, pay off that credit card and do it again if I wanted to, or I could just keep it in liquid cash. And I still had that credit card with 0% interest now 10 months later. As well as normally whenever I'm buying products, I'm not even using my own money either because I'm just using those credit cards that I have and pretty much just doubling down on what's working. And I will dump my money into it if I have enough products to do so. The best thing also about using credit cards is I literally travel for free. I love traveling. I travel the world or travel the United States. States, and I have never in my life ever paid for a flight just because of these credit card points. So just to go deeper into online arbitrage, what we're going to do is focus on already profitable sellers. So if you're brand new, this might be a little tricky for you. I'll show you how to find some of your first products, but what we're doing is finding other sellers and literally doing copy and paste. We're seeing exactly what they're buying and selling and seeing if we can buy it for a cheap price as well. So we're pretty much stealing other people's products to put on our storefront to make us more money. It's probably the easiest and best way as a beginner to get going on online arbitrage. There's other better strategies, but we'll kind of go deeper into that because those are a little bit more complex. Then the next step, use other people's money if you don't have a lot of capital. Use the bank's money to make you more money. And what we're going to do is find products that don't have a super high competition. So what I like to do is, let's say we find a online arbitrage product that's selling 500 times a month with 10 competitive FBA offers. What we're going to do is do 500 divided by 10 competitive FBA offers. And that means I'm going to safely buy around 50 units to test out. You could buy more. I would probably buy more, but as a beginner, you don't want to go too deep on a product. That's whenever you can start making mistakes. So just do sales per month divided by number of competitive FBA offers. And that's how many units you should buy to at least test out and start with. And then after this, you are going to list this product. And from that product, those 10 competitive FBA offers, you're going to go into what I call a rabbit hole. You're going to check every single one of these sellers and check every single product they're selling with sellers that have under 200 reviews. That just kind of means they're normally doing online arbitrage if they have under 200 reviews, I found out. So you're going to go to all of these sellers, see exactly what they're selling, and copy and paste those items onto your storefront as well, as long as you can get them profitable. And a lot of these other people gatekeep is you can use discounted gift cards as well as Rakuten and Honey cashback. Let's say you're getting 10% off on discounted gift cards. You're at a 30% ROI. Now you're at a 40% ROI just because of discounted gift cards. You get an extra 10% cash back. That's just free money, just extra money to keep your business afloat or printing even more money. If you're still confused on what I'm talking about when I'm talking about SellerAmp and Keepa, go to the other videos I'll have linked down below as well. That literally shows you exactly how to use SellerAmp and Keepa, and we will get going from there. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one, feel free to reach out. But dropping a lot more YouTube games, so if you're watching this, go ahead and subscribe. I'm not holding anything back for the rest of this year.